This is McCook's Mr. Billeton. Honored to have you here. World War I was one of the most tragic events this world has ever seen. And the Western Front, with the trench warfare running hundreds of miles and thousands of people dying every day throughout that war, a terrible atrocity, except for 2 days. Christmas Eve, a German soldier, with more courage than I can possibly imagine, he held up a Christmas tree out of his trench, and then he stood up. He stood up, making himself an easy target for the British or the French snipers just 100 yards away, but they didn't fire. And he sang Christmas carols. He walked out into no man's land holding that tree. And others started to follow. Without weapons, they just came out and they were singing with him. The British and the French, they laid down their guns and they met them out there. The first thing they decided to do was to bury the dead in no man's land, be they French, German, or English. And after they'd accomplished that, they then toasted each other and sang Christmas carols, and they also traded, be it tobacco and alcohol and different products of food and trinkets that each side had. And they found out that the other side was just like them, scared kids that didn't want to die in this terrible war. For 2 days the guns went silent. Of course, the leadership and the bankers, they didn't want that war to end, hardly. And so they pushed hard and got the war started again. But for 2 days, and because of one German soldier willing to risk everything, holding a Christmas tree, they had 2 days of peace. They proved from the bottom up it could be done. And so I would like you to consider your own Christmas tree or whatever you decide to use to say to the world around you, we don't want a war here in the United States. We're tired of wars, and no war is successful. Be it a drug war or a war on poverty, we're tired of wars of all kinds, and we want to live in peace.